Hi, my name is Hamilton Hernandez, and I'll be doing a panel for the Gemini Ink Writers Conference. The panel is called Interviewing Female Elders and Active Storytelling and Subversion. My other panelists will be Bonnie Lyons, Deb Field, and Linda Harris. The three of those women collaborated on this book. It's called Wonderful Old Women. It's a book of 13 interviews with women in San Antonio over the age of 80. Which I see that fitting right into the conference theme, Writing for Change, because it is an active subversion to get the stories of first of all, of women, and then furthermore, women over 80 who we kind of hear these messages that as women age, we begin to discount them, and they found the most interesting women to interview and to preserve their stories and their knowledge in this book. Bonnie says in her introduction, all of us need examples of women who are elders, who have not spent their lives denying their age. So we'll talk about that in the panel. We'll also talk about just the practical concerns of collaborating with other writers, how they formulated their interview questions, how they kind of managed that project. And I'll ask them, for those of you who want to embark on a similar project, what kind of tips they give the rest of us. So I hope you can attend that panel. I want to finish by answering some questions that were posed by the Gemini Ink staff, and thank you for asking those. One question was, who's inspired you in the past week? And I would have to say the women that I'm working with in my writing group. I have a writing group that I met online. We've since met in person a couple of times for retreats, and we're kind of spread all over from New Jersey to New Zealand. And we recently launched a blog this week. It's called Fixin' to Write, so very Texas, right? You're about to write, you're fixin' to write. It's fixintowrite.com. And another person from that group who's inspired me is Holly Walker. She's a writer in New Zealand who is a former member of Parliament. Her book just came out earlier, actually last month in June. It's called The Whole Intimate Mess, and she writes about being a parent of a young child while being also a member of Parliament, and how those two things are kind of incompatible for women. It's a great story and it's a great read. So The Whole Intimate Mess by Holly Walker. And then finally, what I'm reading now. That was another question from the staff. It's Rebecca Solnit, A Field Guide to Getting Lost. And finally, I just want to thank you all on staff at Gemini Ink. I used to be on staff around 2002, 2003. I know how much hard work goes into creating this conference, and I'm looking forward to it, especially the readings. So I hope to see you all in July. Thanks.